Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Cancer for December of 2012. And this also applies if you have a Cancer ascendant. So my dear Cancerians, I know that with Uranus in Aries squaring your sun sign, you've had a lot of upheavals this year, a lot of changes. And Cancerians, really, at the best of times, you don't like a lot of change. Or you don't mind if you're the one initiating it, but you certainly don't like it if you feel out of control and it's coming from outside of you. So yes, emotionally, it's certainly had its ups and downs. This month, we have Venus in your 5th house for the first couple of weeks of the month. This is a wonderful time for those of you that want to get into a relationship. This couple of weeks, put yourself out there in social situations where you can meet an eligible partner because you've got Venus there really helping you along. Now make sure, because we've got Saturn in that house as well, make sure you don't get involved with somebody who's already taken, who may already be married or maybe already have a partner in tow. Make sure you don't rush into something too quickly before you know more about that person. Because Saturn could in fact bring somebody who's fairly controlling into your life, or maybe somebody who is unavailable and you don't know that they're unavailable when you're opening up your heart. And Cancerians, when you open up your heart, it's really serious to you. It's not something you can somehow go back on very easily. So go into a relationship quite slowly, but the aspects are certainly favourable for a new relationship for the first couple of weeks of the month. They're also very favourable for a business. If you have a business idea, you want to start your own business, or you've got your own business already, this should be a very good time for you. It's also important, however, to balance out, because with Venus, it's going to make you want to play and enjoy and have pleasure in your life. And the Saturn is going to make you quite serious and feel responsible, and as though you need to do your work and pay attention. If you've got children, you're going to feel very responsible for these children or younger people that you're in charge of. So it's important that you find a balance between the work in your life and having some fun and some leisure time. Because sometimes that balance is not really, well, it's not really very much in balance, is it, Cancerians? So that's something to really think about. But it could be a very creative time and a wonderful time for those of you that are very creative, because many of you Cancerians are, to put structure into that creativity. So if you want to be a singer or you want to be an artist, that you have a plan of action, something that is structured, that takes you step by step so that you can in fact reach those goals. A lot happening in your 6th house of work and health this month. Very well aspected actually, especially with a new moon coming on the 13th of the month in the 6th house. So wonderful time for new resolutions about what you want with your health. Maybe you want to go on a diet, maybe you want to start a new exercise regime. Wonderful time for that. It's also with Venus for the last couple of weeks of the month, really good for anything connected with work, connected with communications at work. Could bring somebody at work who wants to really help you, somebody who promotes you. You might even get a pay rise. And you may also find yourself doing more of what you love in the workplace, rather maybe than some of the drudgery things that you might have had to do more recently as well. We've got Mars in the 7th house for much of this month, and a lot going on in your house of relationships, Cancers. So there could be some discord, there could be some arguments. Somebody may come into your life who's very strong, and you need to stick up for yourself and not allow yourself to be bullied or pushed into anything. And boy, with Mars for the first 3 weeks of the month, actually until the 25th in this 7th house of relationship, it's likely that you could get into some disagreements, there could be conflicts, and you probably won't be willing to compromise so much. So that's how that is for the first 3 and a bit weeks. After that, Mars goes into your 8th house. So there could be some discord as far as joint possessions are concerned. And again, you may have to fight for what is yours. Not just take a laid back attitude, but really choose your battles carefully. But if it's something that's really important to you, then don't settle. Or that you are sticking, then don't settle for less. And make sure that you're really sticking up for what's most important to you. So I would say to you, the biggest thing this month really is for you to be able to find a balance between having fun, enjoying yourself, and feeling as though you've got all these responsibilities and burdens hanging over you. So many of you are feeling quite serious about life, and it's important that there's that lightening up so that you are able to enjoy things, to be in the moment, to feel grateful for so many of the really good things that you do have in your life, my dear Cancerians. So there you have it. You might want to know what's in store for you, have a reading about what's in store for you for 2013. And of course, I'd be delighted to hear from you. So it just remains for me to wish you all a very happy, healthy, successful 2013. Thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.